Hey guys, it's me, Rachel. It's day 3 in my study abroad trip. So for those of you who are just joining in, I'm a student teacher here in Russia. I'm doing this recording mainly because seeing how other cultures and countries survive has always completely fascinated me. I decided to document my entire trip, not only for my viewers, but for myself as well. I want to see how I change over time and how I learn to create more of an appreciation for the things that I cannot change. So I hope you're all enjoying it so far. And here's what I learned on day 3. So for those of you who don't already know this, Russia is a country located on the border of Europe and the Pacific Ocean. There are over 143 million people that reside in Europe. It is the largest country in the world, containing 9 different time zones. Almost 100% of the total population is literate, meaning they can read and write. 96% of the adult population has completed lower secondary education, which is equivalent to high school in America. The instruction is taught only in Russian. The school year lasts 9 months, beginning in September and ending in June. Students can begin school at the age of 6 and graduate around 15, lasting 9 years total. As soon as children are born, their parents automatically place them on a waiting list for kindergarten because the waits are so long. At one point in time, it was very common for large businesses to have private daycares for their workers to bring their children to. The structure of the Russian public school system is very similar to the American school system. From ages 6 to 10, students are in primary general school, which is equivalent to kindergarten. From ages 10 to 15, students are in basic secondary school, which is equivalent to middle school. From ages 15 to 17, students are in secondary school, which is equivalent to high school. After the age of 15, students may drop out of school with their parents' permission, or they can continue with specialized professional training school. A student may be expelled if they are over the age of 14 and failing their classes. Education provided by the state is free. A teacher's pay range can vary from $290 per month to $900 per month, depending on their experience, status, and education. The teaching profession is held with very high regard, although there is a high shortage of them. Almost 99% of all Russian teachers are females. Students with disabilities are treated very differently than they are in America. Public schools do not cater to students with Public schools do cater to students with physical disabilities, however, not to students with developmental disabilities. There are specialized institutions for students with developmental delays that require year-round attendance. There are no programs within the public school system. Training for teaching lasts about 2.5 years for pre and primary education. Training for secondary teachers must be done at the university level and lasts for 5 years. Training for higher education requires a scientific degree that is taught by a specialist. There are roughly 1,000 higher education institutions in Russia. Higher education is not as common as it is in America simply because close to half of the attending students have to pay their own tuition because financial aid is not available. Although more than 50% of Russian adults have a college degree, the structure of the higher education system is very similar to the American higher education system. It is very hard for anyone who does not have any sort of higher education to receive anything more than an entry-level or unskilled position. Although it may sound that American education is similar to Russian education, they are very different as well. American elementary and high school teachers rank second in the world, whereas Russia ranked 12th and 5th. However, the Russian literacy rate is higher than America's. American universities ranked first in the world, while Russian universities ranked in the 20s. And here's a few fun facts. In 2014, Russia hosted the Olympics. They also use what is called a ruble to pay for their things, and it is equivalent, it converts to 30 cents in American dollars. So that's what I learned on day 3. I'm learning so much information each day, and I'm really excited to continue sharing things with you. So tune in tomorrow to see what day 4 holds. Thanks for listening, guys.